tesa. Caballito arriba, Lara. Vamos de nuevo. Abajo.
What's going on, you guys? We got a fight. This upcoming August 5th, the WBA has ordered Erislandy Lara to defend his regular middleweight title against Danny Swift Garcia. Hit that like button for your boy William Bushido Boxing TV. This is where we're going to be. But Danny is looking like he's getting this fight with Erislandy Lara that he's been looking for.
No, I definitely want to fight Lara. That's the fight I want. I want to fight Lara at 155 for the middleweight title. My goal is to be a three-division world champion, and I think that's a great fight for me.
And Danny Garcia, last time we seen Danny was in his fight against Jose Benavidez, the older brother of David Benavidez. And Danny Garcia looked phenomenal in that fight. And prior to that fight, we haven't seen him in quite some time since his last fight with Errol Spence Jr. But in the fight against Jose Benavidez, Danny Garcia looked fresh, looked sharp, and looked strong at 154 pounds. Now, he may be undersized to go up against some of the more bigger 154 pounders, but Danny Garcia has got the fight that he's been looking for. The fight against Erislandy Lara. Now, Erislandy Lara isn't a 154 pounder anymore. Erislandy Lara is a middleweight, 160 pounder. However, this fight is going to be, they've been granted access to fight at 155 pounds. So anything above 154 pounds is considered middleweight. So Erislandy Lara, one would imagine, even at 40 years old now. Yeah, that's right. Erislandy Lara is now 40 years old. His birthday was April 11th. Happy birthday to the American Dream, Erislandy Lara. But one would imagine Erislandy Lara still could make 154 pounds, right? He's been at that weight class his whole career. He more recently moved up to 160 pounds, basically because there's open smoke, it's open season up there at 160, and he found his way up there at 40 years old. But Erislandy Lara, last time we seen him was against an 8th round stoppage over Gary Spike O'Sullivan. And Lara really hasn't been very active. He's been fighting once every year. Once for the past 3 years, he fought once a year. So every year he's fought one time. So, yeah, he hasn't been getting as much action. But, Erislandy Lara is 40 years old now. He's a fighter that's pretty well off on the PBC side of things. And, yeah, he's looking to fight Danny Garcia as well. That's a really, really good fight for boxing. I'm a big fan of Erislandy Lara, so I'm rooting for him. I like Danny too, but, may the best man win in this matchup. It's hard to say who will win. Now, if you had to ask me about 3 or 4 years ago, I'd say Erislandy Lara smokes Danny Garcia. But Danny Garcia looked really, really good in his fight against Jose Benavidez at 154 pounds. So I would imagine at 155 pounds, he'll probably be even fresher, right? But Danny Garcia isn't going against Jose Benavidez once again. He's going against a Cuban boxing wizard in Erislandy Lara, who has a lot of experience, who's been in there with some of the best fighters in the world. He's been up in there with Canelo Alvarez. Erislandy Lara been around for a long, long, long time, and he's still here. And if I'm honest, he still look like he got a lot left in the tank, especially ever since he jumped ship from Ronnie Shields to go over there to Ishmael Salinas. He's been letting his hands go more, and he's been putting his combinations together to be a more appealing, exciting fighter for the fans, right? The narrative for Erislandy Lara for years has been he's just a boring fighter. He's one of those dudes that come in there and do his job. He don't care if you like it. He's really methodical in his approach, really cerebral, really militant in his approach, and he's not going to stray away from him. But ever since he left with Ishmael Salinas, he's been a lot more action-oriented. However, we haven't seen much of Erislandy Lara. But this fight, this upcoming August 5th, should be a good one. May the best man win. 2023, the sport of boxing, man, we getting the names. The names is what we want to see. We want to see the named fighters fight each other. And it's looking like 2023 is going to continue to be one of the best years in boxing. We'll see if we get the other big fights that we've been looking for. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.